He said, you're more than your hair. You're more than your face. You're more than your job. You're more than your title. You're more than your money. He said, inside you have power. Inside you have skills. Inside you have potential. Inside you still have you. You still have you. He says, never forget that. He said, never lose that. Never lose who you still are. And then number 3, he said, sometimes you got to focus on what you can control. He said, if you want to come back, you have to focus on what you can still control. He says, don't focus on what you can't do, focus on what you can do. He says, don't focus on who you can't be, focus on who you can be. He says, don't focus on what you're not. He says, focus on all the great things you still are. Do you still see all the great things you still are? If you want to rise above your pain, you've got to see who you still are. And then number 4, he said this. He says, you have to embrace what is. He said, if you want to come back, you have to embrace what is. He said, Dean, he said, my legs are never coming back. He said, my old face is never coming back. He said, my old life is never coming back. He says, sometimes you have to embrace what is, and then you have to be brave enough to ask the word how. How? How can I make the best of this? How can I grow from this? How can I get stronger from this? He says there's power in the word how. He says there's destiny in the word how. Don't ask why, ask how. How can you use your pain to teach others? What a great question. He said, how can I take my pain and use it to teach others? And then probably the most powerful, he said this. He said, you have to take 100% ownership and extreme responsibility. He said, if you want to come back, you have to take 100% ownership and extreme responsibility. I said, for what? He said, for everything. He says, you have to take extreme responsibility for everything, for your thoughts and your mood and your life and your situation. He said, you have to take extreme responsibility. He says, it's only when you embrace what is and take extreme responsibility will you find the power to change. Do you believe that? And I don't know what you've been through. But I do know that every day, if you begin to review what you still have, and you review who you still are, and you embrace what is, and you take extreme responsibility, that's when you'll see the best version of you standing there. Chances are you will come back, and you will win, and you'll see the best version of you. And we've got an amazing afternoon planned for you. I promise you the best of you.